Sup nerds, today we have a Zefra deck profile for DCRS Hero. I got roped into this against my will because he threatened to kill my family.
I didn't.
So, 40 card Zefra deck using the Yangzing engine. We have 3 Zefrashi Treasure of the Yangzing.
Sorry.
Being an ultra...
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, I got gloss sleeves because I'm a cunt. Oh, should we... I don't think I can say that word.
Too late, you already said it.
Okay. Kids, don't repeat me at home. Zefrashi is a scale 1 and turns everything else into a tuner, which is effectively what this deck does. Synchro summon.
Check the table.
Searcher of the Yangzing, commonly known as Zefra Neo. This is your playmaker, searches absolutely everything, and you win with it by making many, many boxies. We run 3 Scrap Dragon for face-up cards, and 3 Scrap Dragon, well, 2 Scrap Dragon for face-down cards. For other random scales, we have 2 Zefra Saber, scale 1, and 1 scale 7 Zefraxa, yeah. They don't do anything other than scales, that's really it. Following that, 2 Archivina Centric, scale 7, MST, you know, the whole drill. 1 best card in the game, commonly known as Flashlight, Searchable Off-Roader, and I don't care what you think, it is the best card in the game.
It's also rare.
It is also a rare. That is it for the Pendulum Monsters. Don't know how many there are because I can't count. As for Yangzing, 3 Jiaotu, the Playmaker, basically every single combo of the deck comes from him. You pitch 2, you summon a Chiwen, and as a Fraxa, you make Baxia, then you make more Baxia, and then you Pendulum Summon to make for, wait for it, even more Baxia.
Baxia for days.
Your opponent will hate you because all their cards have been spun into the deck. 3 Chiwen, returns itself from the graveyard. Level 1 tuner, the only level 1 tuner. I like level 1s.
So do I.
1 Fire, Earth, and Water. Fire, Earth, Water are for making Chao Feng with different elements. So you can negate different decks, negate Fleetfoot, negate Necros, negate Infernoid, whatever. Also good pitching material for Jiaotu, and they float, which is fantastic.
Also you get Amanis, which are screwed.
Oh yeah, be careful of Armandis. That's it for the Zing. For other random monsters, 2 Brio. Brio searches your scales. You can occasionally ritual summon Brio. Pat yourself on the back if you ever ritual summon Brio.
Why?
Because you ritual summon Brio in a Pendulum deck. But your Oracle effect will go off and shuffle an opponent's card into the deck, which is pretty OP.
Okay.
1 Maxi because ultimate draw power. 3 Field Spell. Field Spell is tanky. Your Synchro effect will always stack your deck, and since we are also running 3 Upstart Goblin, we can actually search any mods in the deck as we see fit. So you Synchro, you summon that, you set that Maxi to the top of your deck, you then draw that Maxi, or whatever you side in. Also, Ritual effect for Brio, fucking awesome. Sorry for swearing, I should stop it. Rhoda searches this guy, best card in the game, and 3 Zefra Foden. So basically your Rhodas are scale 1s or scale 7s, just like your Brios. Path. Searchable like these 2 and Oracle of Neo. Everything is searchable. This thing returns as many boxes as you want back to the deck, then you draw 2. You go plus. Creation, because setting a Yangzing and turning into 2 Yangzing during your opponent's turn and synchro summoning is great. Also, you can turn it off with Baxia and like half the other extra deck. 1 Infernity Barrier, custom made.
Divine Strike, yep.
Searchable. That's it for the main deck. Now, the deck can actually function with just the main deck because your Scrap Dragons will pop all your opponent's cards, but we like to have an extra deck because it's fun. Trish. Trish.
I can't see it.
Oh. Well, this matters.
Alright, fine. Do it now.
You summon your own map and Trish.
Okay.
Chao Feng, because negating your opponent's entire deck is so much fun. Make this with whatever you want correctly and your opponent cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! Make it Light vs Cosmo, they cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! Make it Dark vs BA, they cannot play. When your opponent's monsters are destroyed, you special summon another Worm type or a Zing, one of the 2, from on the deck with the same attribute, so it thins your deck, it wrecks your opponent, and if it's destroyed, you search a tuner. Void Ogre, because negating your opponent is so much. This deck is just negations. Negate your opponent for game. Ignista, non-targeting removable, looks really, really cool. Boxia.
Oh my god, so many boxes.
If you could pendulum summon this card, in fact, the entire deck is focused on pendulum summoning this card. Yasi sets up Boxias, can't be targeted, your opponent will hate you. You make Yasi if you can't summon Boxia. Clearing because, I don't know, Infernoids?
You have no idea, do you?
I don't know why I run it, to be honest. This is your big guy and negates any face-up card permanently. So you can turn off your own creation, you can turn off your opponent's, salt. I made this because sometimes you face Yang Xing, sometimes you face BA, actually, yeah. Sometimes you face Cosmo. Tower's out. It's fun if you equip it to your opponent's monster, then ram it, they take all the damage. You can make this battle immune, actually you will make this battle immune 99% of the time, and when it dies you'll search Brio from your deck. So negate your opponent, banish your opponent, search your Brios, and then Felgant. If you haven't figured out yet, negations. And at the end of the video I will show the key play that you want to do.
Okay.
But before that, side deck, one Tauti. Because we can go Jiaotu, Tauti, and Bishi first turn with the Jiaotu play, then make Chao Feng, which is auto win versus BA. Hand traps. So many hand traps. Look at all those hand traps. These things are all searchable in the deck, so whatever deck you're facing, you just side in the appropriate hand trap, then just Oracle to stack and then draw it off your next turn or upstart or whatever. Ritual Beast, Necros, Wavering Eyes, OTK decks, Shadows, Necros, BA, NEXC's deck. I will probably drop that for a Ghost Ogre just so we have a Ghost Ogre. Second Maxi for draw power, and Bailiff for everything else. Dark Holes, because Dark Hole gets rid of big fields. Good against like Necros and whatnot. 2 MST. If your opponent really, really, really loves Floodgates, why not? Just show them how much you don't like their Floodgates with your own MSTs. And finally 3 Wavering Eyes, because it is so much fun to be aggressive with this deck versus any other Pendulum deck. Just drawing into this and knocking off 4 scales, your opponent will hate you, but you'll feel really good inside. I promise. Anyway, key play on this deck focuses on your Jiaotu. Your Jiaotu is your best friend with this deck, and if you have a Scale 7, a Scale 1, a Jiaotu, and any 2 Yang Xing cards, regardless of whatever they may be, you can do the greatest combo in the deck, which is ending your turn with Void Ogre, Felgrand, and a set Divine Strike. And yeah, we'll go through the play just to show it off. So in your Jiaotu, may as well set your scales for the sake of it. You can do that later or whatever. Pitch 2 Sin cards. Hope that your opponent doesn't maxi or Veil you. If they do, then
or anything like that.
Just hope you don't get maxied or Veiled if you're doing this turn 1. If you do get maxied or Veiled, consider conceding and crying. Some of these 2, synchro into your first box here, that goes to the extra deck. Boxia 1. Boxia is then going to pop this guy, destroys that, special summons your Jiaotu from grave. Shielding's effect will then summon another of these guys from the deck. Guess what you're making? Second Boxia. At that point, Pendulum Summon, 2 new.
Don't you have 1 in the zone?
Huh?
You only have 1 in Pendulum, don't you?
Yes, get 1 skill 7.
Oh, missed the other one. Should put him over here.
Neo effects. Search Divine Strike. Set Divine Strike. Second box is effect. Put Neo. Summon Jiaotu. Pendulum Synchro Summon. This Neo goes face up to the edge deck, which sets your Divine Strike to be live. You've already got another one in there, so it doesn't really matter. Synchro Summon for 8, make Void Ogre. At this point you should have no hands. If you have a hand, don't make Void Ogre. Make something like a third box here.
Unless you have spells and traps in hand, you can just set them.
Yeah, if you don't have, whatever. Then just overlay these two. You got a set Divine Strike, you have your Void Ogre, you have a Felgrand, you have your Pendulum Scales, and your opponent will probably kill themselves. Which is how we play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Any last words?
Don't do drugs.
Good advice.